say, "Here we go, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality." Woo-hoo!
Yo, welcome to Escape to Reality
What up?
podcast. Justine here.
Geneva here. Hello.
Obviously not a TV show, but just had to let you know.
So today on the pod, we're going to be talking Real Housewives of OC, and we are going to be joined by our very special friend who is joining us for Below Deck for Married to Medicine. Jay will be joining us. She is our Married to Med co-host. She joined us last time, and she will join us again today. But first, we'll do a little celebrity gossip. So what do we got?
Here we go. The new movie with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, a.k.a. Stephanie Neapolitan Ice Cream, is coming out. A Star is Born.
I feel like I've already seen the movie. That's how much it's been promoted.
It looks horrible. And it's just like but I guess it's getting Oscar buzz. The gist is seasoned musician Jackson Maine discovers and falls in love with the struggling artist, Gaga. She was just about to give up on her dream to make it big as a singer until Jackson coaxes her into the spotlight.
Do we believe like Bradley Cooper as like a country? Is he a country music star, like a folk singer? I don't know.
Who knows? People suck his cock, but I don't know.
I mean, I'll watch it,
He
but
bugs me. He gets on his high horse sometimes.
Oscar buzz,
what a blessed life he's had,
right?
And
just model
she
after
must be
model.
in love with him.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll watch it. Will do I like want to go
I'll
opening
rent it.
night? No, I'll rent it.
Hell
yeah.
no. Hell no.
Weirdos there opening night. All right, what else you
As
got?
we mentioned before, Denise Richards was engaged. Now she's hitched. All the housewives were there. I just have to bring it up because I know it's kind of old news, but Lisa Vanderpump just looks bizarre. She dresses so weirdly and odd. Do you notice that?
She does a lot of
Did
like.
you notice her?
What was she wearing? The hat with the belt thing?
She was wearing the hat and the belt, and it's like dark colors, and it's like long
like
vertical
jumpsuit.
stripes.
Yeah.
Is it vertical? Is that the right way to say it?
Yes. Yep.
And it's bizarre. I don't know. She's just getting weirder as the time goes on.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was interesting. Like they just started filming this season, and now they're all
at
like
the wedding.
At the wedding, like what the fuck? I'm not
so
inviting people I've known 2
weird.
months to a wedding. Yeah, I thought it was weird
that's
too.
just weird.
Yeah,
It seems staged, like for the show or something.
yeah, I
don't
agree.
know. Was
Weird.
it taped for the show? Did they say that?
Yeah. They filmed it for the show. She's really going all in,
Wow.
right?
That's creepy central.
I agree. Why are you? You know the fate of people who are A, married on the show, and B, get married is real bad. It's not a good track record.
We've never had a housewife like come in a blazing like this. This is bizarre, but no one's
I'm
ever
into
been
it.
as famous as her.
That's true. That is very
She's number
true.
one. She surpasses Rina. All right. Well, it's rumor alert. Rumor alert.
Allegedly.
So, in what's her face's Katie Maloney's Vanderpump Rules on her Instagram story. I copied you. It shows Kristen getting
Doughty.
Kristen Doughty getting Botox, but she does look like the beginning stages of first trimester pregnancy, or even the second, maybe.
So the rumor is that she's pregnant, and you've sent me now a couple of photos where I'm like, the picture she recently posted of them like hugging at a wedding, she's intentionally covering her stomach. Like she's hiding it, I think.
Huh. I wonder if she's pregnant.
But I looked it up. It says you probably shouldn't get Botox when you're pregnant. It says like it probably isn't going to travel to the baby, but it could.
You never know. Yeah, you don't need that shit.
Right. We'll see if she's really pregnant. I guarantee you it'll be on Vanderpump if it is.
Get your hair dyed. That's enough. Okay.
Right?
Get your nails done. Get your hair did. All right. Andy Cohen, number 2. Andy, this is rumor mill. I read this a couple days ago. Then I saw it a couple more places. I don't even know where. Sorry. This is alleged.
Ooh, okay.
Andy Cohen and Gigi Hadid are in talks to become the new Project Runway hosts. Now, I guess like
I
she
would
would
love.
be but he was on his show talking about it, and he didn't bring it up, or maybe he's that good, and he just is.
So
that
who would
creepy
he be though? He would be like the Heidi
He
Klum?
would be Tim Gunn, I'm guessing.
No, he doesn't know anything
Tim
about fashion.
Gunn's gone. I know, but they don't care, and he's the king of Bravo, and they think that he's up to, or maybe he would be a judge, but he shouldn't even be a judge. But that's the rumor. So maybe he isn't. So maybe
I'd prefer
debunked it.
Bella. I would prefer Bella to Gigi. I think Bella has more edge.
Talking about Bella,
yes.
your friend, regarding your friend, she's hilarious. That said, I have so many questions about her because I do too.
About Bella Hadid.
And I had seen that picture of her that you posted
It's
on
crazy.
our Instagram.
Yes.
And I saw it
At
before a
Escape to
different
Reality
angle.
podcast.
And then I saw that you had posted it, and I was
Yeah.
like, it cracks me up because I always like, we think so alike, and because I was fixated on this picture.
It's crazy.
And you see a million pictures. Why are we both fixated on some stupid picture?
because she
looked
like
incredible.
a different. She doesn't even look like a human.
It was like Ex Machina.
Yeah, if you want to see it, at Escape to Reality podcast on IG, baby, follow us.
Yeah, like us, baby.
No, but yeah,
Like
I
us.
just like there's something about Bella to me that like draws you in, like her eyes.
Bella
and the
is
dark hair.
gorgeous. Gigi
Yeah,
is
she's
gorgeous
beautiful.
too. I
In a different
can't
way.
even imagine. Yes, and Bella's grown on me. At first, I was
Yes.
like, I felt bad for Bella, but now I'm
Me
like,
too.
damn, I want to be Bella.
I
So,
know, next level.
I don't know what has happened to her. She's transformed, and her body is just.
Ugh, it's
so
insane. All right, so let's. Before we get our special guest, let's do a little Real Housewives of OC. The episode picks back up with their drunk golfing. Shannon and Tamara are kind of fighting. Shannon locks herself in the bathroom crying. I really felt bad for the golf guys who are having to deal with these idiots like running amok on their golf course. Like they looked every
Their
time
families.
every time they flashed to like any of the workers, they just looked like they were over it. Like
I
what
worked
is
at
this?
golf courses. That would be amazing.
I know, so
Very
funny.
peaceful.
Right.
It's a martial
Tamara is like wasted,
Looks
and
like he smells delicious.
she's essentially assaulting Vicky and Steve, like being like, "Are you blowing him?"
Oh, okay. So after that, I was bored with that because I don't give a
Yes.
shit about Shannon crying. I'm sorry.
no,
I'm
I don't
over it. When
either.
they did
I'm
the
over it.
flashback of her, I was like, wow.
always
Like she's
flipping out.
crazier than I thought. I forget. Even
She really
like
is.
skinny to heavier. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry,
Consistently
David.
nuts.
I'd be out too, honey. I'd be going to date whoever the hell he is with now too, because she's driving me crazy. I see myself in her, so I should probably be getting my dating profile ready too. But
Rein
she
it in.
freaks me out. I gotta get my shit together. What if her and Heavenly hung out? Oh my god, it would
Oh,
be
that'd
wild.
be so good. Tamara and Eddie are talking about. I guess he invited David. The big part of the episode is like
Good
this
for
birthday
her.
party.
Good for her on that.
And
end,
yeah,
I
and she
guess.
stands. She stands up and is like, "No way! Like he's not invited." Eddie's like, "What are we 12?" Which is a good point, but like I've never
No,
had
Eddie,
divorce.
it doesn't go back to we're 12. They're in a
Right.
heated divorce. People could end up like getting into serious fights. There could be a
Yep.
serious confrontation. They were
Yeah.
just in court. He owes her a lot of money.
Right.
It is not just like you can't belittle it down to they're only 12 years old. This guy's
Well-
got crazy eyes.
Yeah, and I think like we're at the age now where like we just got through all of the weddings. So like we're not quite yet where people are getting divorced, but when that does happen, it's true. Like you have couple friends and then shit goes left
You
and
pick
you got to
somebody
figure it
and
out.
you stick
Yeah,
with
pick
that.
somebody,
And you know what,
100%.
Eddie? You pick what Tamara picks. Sorry, that's just the way it works. And you call up Eddie, or you call
Yep.
up Crazy Eyes, and you say, "You and your little scumbag bride, or it's bride to be, can't come over." Sorry, I shouldn't say scumbag. You and your sweet little angel baby can't come
Yeah.
over to my party.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Yeah,
hold on, but I got to bring it back to we can't overlook this. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
This is why I love Tamara, but she just can't be on the show anymore. She just needs to retire because she's becoming like, she's starting to look like Mary Tyler Moore when she was 90. She's freaking me out. Okay. Anyway. All right. She sits down and she's like, "Listen, Vicky, do you suck it? Or do you give him blowjobs or do you blow him? Do you fuck him all the time?" And Vicky's like, "As much as I possibly can." It's like, it's like you're like a robot. It was bizarre. It was hilarious and bizarre.
I thought the same
Like,
thing.
It is important. You gotta like sexually fulfill your relationship. But I mean, it was.
I
Hilarious.
love her
She's
response
hilarious.
as much as I can.
As much as I possibly can.
Yeah, like she's trying to get that ring. She is trying.
Oh my God, Vicky
So
is a
funny.
champ in the
She
bed.
really
I wonder
is.
who's better. Who'd you rather have sex with? I wonder.
And none of them.
All right, sorry. Moving on from the
okay.
weirdest conversation ever.
Okay, I just have to say the scene with Gina. We have to talk about the party. That's the main thing we need to talk about. But
Scene with Gina needed to
Gina-
be cut. It makes me want to
Oh
go
my
hang
God.
myself.
I just like she has no authority over her children at all, and like
Oh my
no,
God.
like
I-
they
that
were
would happen, though.
working.
She's just
her.
like she's a single mother, and they're just like
yeah.
they're bombarding her because my kids treat me completely differently than my husband or anybody else.
Yeah, that's
They treat
true.
me like a second-class citizen. They treat me like Trump treats. I shouldn't
Everyone?
keep going, but
Everyone.
they put me in a cage if they had the chance. So.
Yeah, I felt bad for her. It was real sad.
Oh, it's horrible. It's so depressing. And then everybody looks at the frame and they see this handsome
Oh,
husband.
God.
Because I know everybody's saying the husband.
Oh,
but
you saw the picture?
I've
He
been
was
with
kind
a
of hot.
guy who's hot, but he's a scumbag. Okay, but
Yeah.
she's actually nice. Like she puts Instagram. She put on Instagram like very nice things about this husband. I don't know. She's doing
good.
divorce right. I don't know. She's
That's
working
good.
it right. But I think she's after watching it. I think she wants a divorce too. It sounds like they've been together forever, and she's
Yeah.
like, shit.
She's seen
'Cause
the
she's
other side.
Gorgeous. She can
Yep.
get something better. He's dead in the eyes.
Yeah.
Looks like
Yeah,
all
definitely.
he eats is like protein shakes and chicken, and goes to Subway and doesn't eat bread. He's just so weirdo.
He's like an OC.
I love how
CrossFitter.
what's her face is like, her husband lives in LA and she's an OC. Like it's not Iowa.
There's
he can
something-
come home at night.
I know there's something
How can
about
you even say that? How can that
people-
come out of your mouth if you're an educated person?
because it's like a bubble in both LA and Orange County. People act like driving there is like going to Timbuktu. Like you see it on the Kardashians all the time. They come to San Diego and it's like, whoa, off we go.
San
It's
Diego's like
this
a,
shit's
a
2
trip,
hours.
Yeah.
Like,
And
calm
people
down.
in New York City travel on some
Right.
stupid train for an hour to get home to their New Jersey shithole. I mean, it's crazy.
Totally.
And they go
Totally.
home to the wives they hate. And somehow
Right.
this guy's worked it out.
I know. She doesn't
She's
even
too
know where
pretty
he
to
lives.
be home with this misery.
She doesn't even know where he lives. That's the craziest
That's
part.
so fun. And you know what, though?
Crazy.
It just shows she don't care. And she's
No.
like, get the fuck away from me. I'll take
Yeah.
these kids and I'll get a nanny here and there. And
Yeah.
they'll grow up to,
Well,
put
you
a
saw
pillow over my
when
face.
she was talking to Vicky about it at the party. Vicky was like, "Make it work. I made the mistake." Vicky's always trying to act
Vicky's
like
two-faced.
well, she's
yeah.
trying to act like her relationship, like that she just gave up and it would all be fine and stay together. It's like that's not always staying
Yeah.
together is not always the advice.
God,
Like-
what was his name? Like it's slipping my mind.
Don.
Don hated you too. You think Don wanted
Right.
to slip his dick in your loose vagina? He wanted to put it in tight Tamaras. Come on.
We're taking this full circle. The big part of the episode was the parties. It was at Tamara and Eddie's house. It started with the best
so
part.
it was Tamara and Eddie's. I felt like
Yes.
it was. I thought it was Emily's house for some reason.
No,
but
yeah, it was
wasn't.
hers.
Tamara's
She goes-
hair is wild. Now, is that extensions or a full blown wig?
Tons of extensions.
Wow.
It begins where she goes, Emily puts on her dress. She's like, "What do you think?" to her husband. And he goes, "It's red," which I thought was the best.
She looks
best, like-
smoking. If I was
Yeah, she
Emily's
doesn't look
husband,
bad.
I'd be smacking that ass and I would be hitting that all night. She's a hot piece of ass. She's got the lip liner. I think
but
she's pretty.
again, the red, like red is not. We don't need
Yeah.
a whole party of
I-
red. It's too intense.
It is, but I kind of appreciate that tackiness.
Oh god, it
They
was so
they went
tacky.
full force, but
They really
but nobody does it like Toya later on.
Yep. I love Gina greeting Shane. It's Shane. It's fucking Shane. Right to his face. I thought that was so funny. Greeting Emily's
I love
husband.
her. She's so great. I think she's
Um,
so cute.
So what I thought was surprising was that Steve talked to Page 6 like about Kelly, and Kelly is like flipping out about it and hates
Did he get caught
hates
off
Vicky's
guard
boyfriend.
or something? I mean,
It was weird.
do you need to be held
that he
over the fire for that?
Yeah, I
know.
don't know. I thought it was weird.
Kind of handsome. I don't like him, but he was looking the most handsome I've ever thought.
Yeah,
this episode.
I thought that Kelly like the way she confronted him was a little awkward because she just approached like no problem and just
Kelly
started
was too
talking.
aggressive. It's like, this guy is not having sex with you.
So
He doesn't
aggressive.
want to deal with your bullshit. Leave him
Yeah.
alone. You're being too aggressive. Guys don't respond.
Well, in the second Kelly, like when Kelly loses it, she like goes to another level, and she completely lost it, and she just, she
should've
started
saved
calling.
Michael almost. I think she
You
could.
think?
Michael might have been good to her. Well, I just don't think she'll ever find happiness in a sad way. I love her, and I wish she would, but I don't think she ever will.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she flipped out. She was calling Emily's husband a dweeb and a twerp, which I thought was
I
funny.
wrote them all down. Hold on.
Oh,
She
yeah.
wrote no. She wrote down twerp, pussy, little bitch. She called him a twerp, a pussy, and
Twerp.
a little bitch.
Twerp.
She is
Who
a
calls
woman
people a
of
twerp?
I don't know. I
So
just
good.
love her so much.
So good.
I love her
And
from
I
the
have
get.
to say, I was so shocked.
She's
Emily
mental.
completely lost it. Emily like defended her man
Emily,
to the fullest.
good for her. Good for her.
And I love like the husband. Is this someone you want to hang out with? Is this
Well,
someone?
he's aggressive and abusive, but like I can't imagine
Allegedly.
Tyler would ever.
Again,
Yeah,
husbands
allegedly.
getting involved in the bullshit.
Tyler
Like,
better
I
just
don't get it.
stay quiet. I mean, it's just I just don't see
So-
Tyler ever just piping up and yell. If he ever
Right.
yells at somebody, like I would
Crazy.
take the girlfriend's side initially and be like, "Listen, Tyler,
Yep.
this is between her and I. You're not
Totally.
going to be that husband."
No. Get out of here, you little twerp.
My
That's
question
what
is,
you would
why
say.
did David
Yeah.
Bedour spend all that money to reignite his relationship with her at the Rancho Bernardo Inn for that marriage ceremony?
Renewal,
Sorry, we
yeah.
don't have time for this, but it's just I don't. Why did he do that and then dump her? Okay, anyway, and really quick, real fast. Dorinda and Shannon both having the same type of season to me. Dorinda made me sad. Shannon's making me sad this season.
Oh my God,
And
that's
they're
so
both
accurate.
were beloved
Yes.
housewives to me, but they're having
That's
a rough
so
season.
true. They are.
And you know
I
what,
think-
Shannon? I would. Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
No, go.
Shannon, real quick. Shannon, I would sympathize with you more because I kind of sympathize with Tamara more because I think Tamara needs a friend more because her husband might die. Yeah, Shannon, you're getting divorced, but it's a long time coming, and I'll be there for you, but she needs to be there for other people too.
I agree 100%. She's acting very selfish and like we get it, but the part of being a friendship is you go through shit bad together and you help each other. That's like being a
Tamara's
friend.
throwing up for a lifeline here. She wants some affection.
She wants
or
some
something.
love. Yeah. All right, that'll do it for OC. We got to get to the main event. Married to Med. So we'll be back in a minute
Whoop,
with our special guest. This is our commercial break. Boo boo boo.
Boop, boop,
Um,
boop. Eat
there we go.
Eggos. Boop, boop, boop. Clap
our
off,
real-
clap off. Boop,
That's
boop,
a weird.
boop.
That's what you
Period.
go to is Egos. No, but what I'm trying to say is we are on
Lego, my Eggo.
iTunes. Please write us a review. We want to hear from
Please
you.
do. It makes me so happy.
And even if you have shit to say, come on, we like the haters too. But
Yeah,
don't.
say
Just-
like, hey,
just
that
stars.
bitch is so dumb. I hate her.
Right.
Get an
We'll love it.
education.
We'll shout you out.
And some artificial insemination.
In the words of Angela. We're also on Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, and YouTube. We appreciate the love. And now, without further ado, we're going to take you to Married
We
to Men.
got Jay.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so we're talking Below Deck Med, and we are joined by our special guest, Jay. Say hello to the people.
Hey.
Yes.
Hello.
We are
Hi,
here.
Jay.
We are here to talk Below Deck Med, but first, because you are still relatively new to the pod, we are going to ask you some quick questions, rapid fire. I'm going to give you 5 questions. First one, what's a relationship deal breaker for you?
A relationship deal breaker for me is lying and cheating. Absolutely
one.
not.
Steph.
I'm not here for it.
Steph.
What
And
would
my
be
thing
the
is-
title? Oh, yes.
Oh, no, my thing is with me, like your first sentence should match your second sentence. When them two don't match, I'm looking at you crazy. Like, what are we doing?
That's a good rule. I like that. Okay. Question 2. What would be the
Gotta
title
match,
of
bitch.
your memoir?
A good mess.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, that's
So good.
sweet. For you. You always
Stars
come
to
up with the
be.
best answers.
You do have good answers. Favorite thing to do after a stressful or long day?
You're gonna think I'm weird, okay?
No.
My favorite thing to do after a stressful day, 2 things. I like to listen to ASMR and I like to play with slime. It relaxes me.
You like
What
to play Sublime?
Slime.
Oh, slime?
Slime.
A game?
Yes. No,
Should I know
you
what
ever
this
had
is?
slime before as a kid or putty?
Oh, like
Yeah, like slime from Nickelodeon.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
You're
Like, you
so
can make it
cute. Hold on.
yourself.
And what is the other? What's the first one? ASDM.
Yeah, what is that?
No,
a radio station?
ASMR. What does it stand for? I forgot. Like,
ASMR.
yes. It's like, like people tuning it. It's weird. I'm
Okay,
a
an
weirdo.
autonomous sensory meridian response.
Oh.
Absolutely that.
Wow.
Like, it relaxes.
It's an experience characterized by a
Wow.
static-like or tingling sensation on the skin that typically begins on the scalp. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Hold on.
wow.
Explain that. Explain this. Hold on.
Well, it's like a whole new thing. I'm also a YouTube fanatic. Like, I mean, just type in ASMR and like, just people like talking low, whispering in your ear, or just chewing, or like eating, or just like
Interesting.
tapping. Like, yeah. It knocks
Okay.
me out. It's
Huh.
better than
I
Benadryl.
hate the sound of people eating.
I do too.
I do
feel like
too.
you're
I do too.
I feel like you're doing your own version of like art therapy there.
You hate
have
the
your
sound of people
putty.
eating. But you still like this. Interesting. I'll have to
Yeah.
check it out.
I'll have to
Do you
check
just
it out
sit
too.
down? Do you watch TV while it's on? Or you just sit in the room, obviously? No
just
TV.
zone
I'm
out,
addicted to
quiet
TV.
room, have my headphones on and just listen.
Okay, next question.
It's amazing.
Text or phone calls?
It depends. It depends how I feel. I don't always want to be on the phone with you all day, but I could definitely text. Just send me a text.
Okay.
Depends on the
I do
person,
like
right?
talking on the
Yeah,
phone,
true.
but I mean, and again, it has to be consistent. If you call me every day at 7:00, I'm expecting that call every day at 7:00. Once it hits 7:30, 8:00, or 5 p.m., yeah.
It's
True.
over.
Okay.
Janine
Favorite
and I have never
cocktail?
spoken so much in our lives.
That's so true. Only text. Favorite cocktail?
Oh my goodness. Listen, let me tell you. My thing used to always be Grey Goose and cranberry juice, but that used to give me
Mhm.
like a lot of hangovers. Like,
Ooh, cranberry juice.
A lot of sugar.
2 weekends ago, I was out with my friend, and I had a rum and coke. The next day, I was good.
Mhm.
I was like, "Ew, look at me in dark liquor. I'm a thug
Oh,
now."
okay. You're out here. I like that. Okay.
Right.
Last question. What are you wearing when you feel most confident?
Listen, I'm just a regular girl. Me is always just jeans, my New Balances, and a cute shirt. That's it. I'm regular.
There we go. I like that. You have the vibe together, and that's what you wear. I like it. Okay. That is our quick questions. So I understand that you watch Marriage Boot Camp, and Justine and I are not currently watching. So can you tell us who's on the cast and whether it's worth watching?
All right. So let me tell you about this cast. First and foremost, the first couple is Aubrey O'Day and Pauly D. Now, you may remember Aubrey O'Day. She was in a reality
Yes.
show with P. Diddy, with
Yes.
some group or whatever.
Oh,
Yep.
do I remember her? Come on.
Of course. I know
She's a
her.
friend in my head for life.
She's cute. I like her. I like her vibe. And then she
I
ended
love
up
her.
coming
Yeah.
on a show called Famously Single, and that's where she met Pauly D from Rhode Island. Hey. So yeah, that's my
Right.
boy. So
I
they
love Pauly
dated-
D. I love him.
We're obsessed.
Right, he's amazing. They dated for like a good couple years or whatever. And the main reason why they're in the house is because they want to see if they could work out or should they leave single. Personally speaking, I just think that it's just a relationship for the TV. It's not really serious. I don't see him marrying her, and she's too codependent for me. That's my girl, but I don't see it happening. So couple number 2 is
Okay.
Miss Mama D, Miss Mama D and
No.
Ernest.
Oh yes, I'm in. I gotta watch this. I have to.
Yes, and you know
I have
Mama D.
to.
She's from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta,
Yes.
and
A
you know,
mess.
she's always Miss Extra, where she's the queen, Scrappy's mother, and in that order, that was my favorite. And Ernest, let me tell you something. They've been like together for like over 20 something years. Okay, what
Mhm.
was
And he was in
crazy about
prison.
it- Yeah, for 9 years. She sent him
Yep.
to prison for 9 years. Did they talk about why? And no one knows why. But and look, they're still together.
She sent him to prison.
Yeah, she something happened where she snitched, or I don't know if she snitched. Something happened where he went to prison.
Right,
she was
right.
part
And
of
he
it.
says, "Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's your fault." But look, You saying all that, but you're still with her. The main reason why they're in the house is because to see if they could work out as far as husband and wife. Truthfully speaking, he ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere.
Oh, absolutely not.
moving
20
on-
years.
Right. And
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
on, they also
They're
got
just trying to get a check.
Kim Richards and Wynn, Wynn. You know Kim Richards from the Real
Oh, yeah.
Housewives of
Yes.
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
Kylie's sister, Paris Hilton.
I might have to watch this stuff too. Jesus.
Right, Miss
You've got
Druggy.
us.
Right, and listen,
Yes.
listen to this. The reason why them two are in the house is because Mr. Wine, whatever his name is, he has the Peter Pan effect. He's not one to grow up. He's still dating them young blondes, them girls that want him
Understood.
for money, and that's it. So the main reason why they're in the house to see if they're compatible for like a lifetime thing, whatever. She'd rather, just let that man go. All right, and our next couple is Kwani and Puma, and that's from
Who?
not I'm gonna say Love and Hip Hop. But Kwani and Puma, they're from Black Ink
Okay.
Crew, New York.
Oh, okay, that's
They-
the one
they
show
are-
I don't
Where are
watch.
they from?
Black Ink Crew.
Black Ink Crew, New York.
Black Ink Crew. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, amazing. So they're just a regular young couple, got the fast money, and he thinks he's the king of the world, so on and so forth. The main reason why they're in the house is because better communication. You know what I mean? Like to grow
Okay.
their
Season
relationship.
7. They have
And the
season.
last-
They have 7 seasons. This show, Black Ink Crew. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my show.
Well, like,
Seasons
give me
going
the
into it.
background. After this, I need the background of Black Ink Crew.
Where does one start? Where does one start? I think I might have to leave that alone before I get another DM because that's another show with another situation.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh.
and that's real. Listen to this. So the last couple in the house is the vanilla couple. Boring.
Okay.
Is what's her name? Desiree and Chris. Boring. They're from
Desiree
The
and Chris.
Bachelor-
Who are they?
From the Bachelor, the Bachelorette, whatever. I don't know.
Why are they
I
even
think he
cast? Come on, give me a break.
Boring. Snooze fest.
Yeah,
I don't even pay attention to them,
seriously.
so I didn't
Go get
know.
your
So they're
period.
just there.
No one cares.
Right. Yeah, so that's definitely the rundown. Oh, and oh my goodness, and the doctors are amazing. They got Dr. V. Her name is Venus. I think that's so cute. You may remember her. She used to be on LA Shrinks from Bravo. It was a series of all just doctors living in LA, single. It was about like 4 or 5 years ago. And she
Yes.
was also on Real Housewives of New Jersey. She was talking to Crumbs, Melissa. I call her Crumbs. And also Doug, Teresa, because Teresa's a Doug, and her brother Joe during the time when they all hated each other like 5 years ago. Dr. V.
They are
was able to-
thugs for sure.
Yep.
Yep. And the next doctor, also my favorite, is Dr.
Yes.
Ish. Amazing guy.
Okay.
He is voted number 3 and the best psychiatrist in America. So he's a real
Wow.
one. Yes.
Wow.
number 3.
They
So
got
you gotta-
him on this show?
Yes.
Crazy. What is he
Yes.
doing that he decides to be on Marriage Boot Camp?
Pretty solid cast.
Living
Creepy.
his best life.
Very solid cast.
Living
I'm
his
in.
best
America.
life.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Trader Joe
Okay.
stopped hiring.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna move to the main event, which is Married to Med. We'll kind of go through the episode. I have some questions for you, Jay, but any comments you have, chime in. It starts with Heavenly and Daddy, her husband. So I have a question about him.
Wow.
Doesn't he always seem like drugged and slow to you?
Exhausted or
he just-
something. I don't know.
Right?
Right. Like he just
It's
tired
really-
and just like one note.
Very one note. Always. Also, I saw during the party they flash back to him like that he wears scrubs everywhere. He literally is never not in scrubs. That's all he wears. It's
Good for
crazy.
him, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
supposedly they're like pajamas.
Her Adidas visor.
Yeah, right. I have to comment on Contessa's reaction to her kid choking. Did you see that? She
was
like
amazing.
just
Oh my goodness.
whipped right into
That was
action. That
She's
was crazy.
amazing. She's the mother you want. I like
Yeah.
Contessa. I like her.
I
Me
do too. I
Season
can't
Contessa
wait.
is amazing.
But back to
And you
Yeah,
back to
she's good.
Heavenly real quick. She's asking the husband. So what do you think his reaction was, Jay?
Say it one more time.
What do you think, Jay? Back to Heavenly, when Heavenly straight up asked the husband, like, "Hey, you know, she said you were cheating," like, and what do you think of his reaction? Did you believe him, or like, what did you think if you were Heavenly?
I mean, it was kind of, for me, it was like kind of like a side eye, but I honestly do not want him. I don't want Damien to cheat on
Me
Heavenly.
either.
Like,
It makes me not want to watch because I don't want it to happen.
Right. And like, I love them.
I felt like
really
his
love them.
Yeah, I felt like his reaction, like he was playing so dumb. Like, why would they say that about me? Like, I felt like it was almost like too over the
You
top.
thought so?
Like, I
Okay.
almost felt like, I don't know, kind of like he literally was just like, why would anyone say
I'm
that
just
about
praying
little
for her.
old me?
I honestly think the next is Cecil, but we'll get into that. I don't know
yeah.
if he cheated. I really hope to God for his own penis's sake, because she will go learn about it on his ass. She's a crazy bitch.
She will.
He
Heavenly?
better cover his
No,
fucking
she's not.
tracks.
Yeah, you're right.
My heart will be
Um,
broken for
oh.
her, though.
I feel like he didn't, but I don't know. I didn't. He seems so lazy. He's so lazy he can't change out of his scrubs. He's cheating. That's the one that's cheating. I don't know.
I said,
shit.
did you see when the little boy, Gina's son, had smushed her in the head? I would have.
Yes.
Listen,
Yeah, the husband needs to be
Look.
there, though. At least Contessa has a nice husband.
he's fine as hell. You seen that picture of that man?
I
He's
did
fine.
see
No, it makes
him.
me angry.
He is fine. I know. Me too. He's definitely was
He
probably
looks
cheating.
dumb. He looks like he
Um,
should be on the MTV, what's it called with CT? What's it called, Geneva? And
The challenge.
the challenge. He looks like he belongs on the challenge.
Right.
No, he's
I
wearing a
agree.
pink top in every picture. He's with Tariq.
Yeah, he's with Tariq in
Yeah.
90 Day Fiance. Okay, back to Married to Med Quad. Okay, so I have a question about the Sisters Circle. Is this like an actual show outside of Atlanta, or is it like just an Atlanta show? Is it syndicated? Does anyone know?
Yes, it's a syndicated show. It's on TV
Oh,
One.
damn.
What day and time?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't watch it like that, but you could definitely find
Yeah.
it on YouTube.
Oh.
Okay, so it's a legit show. Okay.
Yes.
I have to say generally though, with Quad, I hate in shows when like this happened with Portia on Atlanta, when they're out with the group and they just film with these random people that you don't care about. I find it so annoying. Like Portia filming with her sister, Quad with her
Boring. I
friend.
almost wanted to fast forward.
Yeah, it was kind of
Mhm.
dumb.
She's
Super
such an
boring.
actress.
I was
Oh my
bored. I was
God.
bored. She
Yeah,
was with
and
Jada
instantly we were best
and,
friends.
like Queen Latifah. I don't know who she was with, but they were nice ladies. But I wasn't.
It was boring.
Move on.
It was boring.
Yeah, it was Selena Johnson. She's a singer, and I don't know what the short hair girl is. I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
I didn't know who they were either, but I mean, they're her new best friends.
Oh, they're on the show with her.
and-
That's right. Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, they're on the show with her.
Wishes.
So the big party. We also have to talk about Heavenly going to anger management, but the big
I
party
need to be there
was
too.
Toya's B-Day party. That was a surprise party for Eugene's promotion, and the theme was sexy doctor or sexy health. I don't even know. I don't
How'd
understand.
they have to do it with
the
him
theme.
exclusively? So hold on. Let me
That was
ask. I got a question real quick for Jay, real fast before we get to the party. What's the underlying? Is there an underlying deal with Simone and Cecil? Is she holding him to the fire for just like not being a good communicator, or did something happen? What am I missing?
I think it's just a mixture of freaking everything. Remember they have the two houses.
Yeah.
She felt as though she doesn't want to drive all the way back home, so she brought another house, closer. Plus, she said that they don't have sex anymore. Like the communication isn't there.
Being a first-time watcher, it seems like they're on their way to divorce. He's gonna bang somebody else. I'm worried.
That's what happened last season. They was on their way of getting a divorce.
They're the quad
and then,
of the
now, they
season.
worked it out.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the vibe doesn't seem great. Like they don't, I don't know. They don't seem like they want to.
What's going
They wanna
on
move
there? He's a
forward,
nice
even though
guy.
they're
She's gonna
trying.
regret it.
I know Cecil is a nice guy, and I do like Simone too. I hope they
They
work
need to
out.
work it
Like,
out. What'd you think of
Yeah.
Marcel and or Ava Marcel and Jackie, Ava, the housewife from Atlanta?
Oh my goodness. I love Ava. Ava is everything.
She's gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Oh,
Yeah, she looks amazing. Like 9.5 months pregnant. I don't
find her
understand how it's
vagina. I'd find it for her.
possible. You're creep. Okay, Jay, if you had to be married to one husband from the cast, who are you picking?
This is so hard. Well, I want to just blend them together. First and foremost, I love, right. Cause listen, I like Aiden, Mariah's husband, just
Yeah.
because like, he's just so adorable. He's sweet. He's submissive. And like, he accepted Mariah's daughter like his own. And, secondly, I like Dr. Damien, aka Zaddy, just because he could, handle Crazy Heavenly. Cause I got my little
That's
cookie
true.
sign out of
It's
Heavenly,
unbelievable.
but he just knows how to deal and he's patient. And mainly, I would definitely, marry, Dr. Scott. Like, just the way that he
Yes.
stood up for her at the party.
Yeah.
Which one is he?
I agree.
everything. Like, yes.
Contessa's husband.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I-
but why
I
was he
like
at the
him too.
party? Do you think contractually somebody had to be there? Do you think there was a reason he came, or
Just because Contessa couldn't do it because
He
she
came-
was with her father.
just because it's like a big
Yeah.
deal? It was a big party for the show, and okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, mix of
Um,
everything, Toya Shingding, and plus, for Eugene, and he wanted to be there for his friend, and yeah,
Who's his friend?
all the
Greg.
Oh,
guys.
he's friends with
Yeah, all the
everybody.
guys.
Like they're all friends.
Yeah, from last season.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Heavenly before we do the party, Heavenly at the anger management consultant, and he said consultant, and she keeps calling him doctor. I do not think this guy's a doctor. I think he's just like a random. He like shows her pictures of herself, like looking super angry. It's like, how does this make you feel? And then he just kept
Oh, yeah,
saying, I was
Dr.
dying.
Ken.
Was he a doctor? I couldn't figure it out.
He said Dr. Ken, but whatever, we're gonna go with it. Dr. Ken.
Okay. Dr. Ken. He just kept going, my, like over and over
it
again. I was,
stuck out to me. And what stuck out to me, remember he said, I Googled you. I was screaming.
yes. Yeah. I was like, this is not like real therapy. I don't know what the fuck is happening here, but this is not anger management. Like it was just, and like she would say, all right, we just like, she would say some weird saying, like some cliche, and he'd be like, my. And then they just keep going. I'm like, this is not therapy. I don't know what's happening here.
No.
I think she needs like Heavenly needs actual therapy, like with somebody with a PhD.
She needs Dr. Ish and Dr. V. That's what she needs.
Yes,
Marriage
she needs to be
boot
on
camp.
marriage
Sign
boot
up.
camp. Let's go. A lot of these people need marriage boot camp. It's so
Dr.
funny. Oh, so this
Frankenstein.
is perfect transition. So we move to the sexy doctor party where Heavenly shows up in sneakers and she says she's wearing them in case anything pops off. So I like that she's ready to run. So
Imagine
ridiculous.
she's your mom. Imagine how many people in a parking lot she's yelled at.
Oh
She's
my
just gone
god.
crazy.
Probably everybody.
7-Eleven 100 times.
She's a mess.
She's a mess.
I love
I
her.
have to comment on the sexy nurse
No
outfit for Simone.
Good for her.
I
She
just
better
couldn't
have
deal.
freaking banged Cecil in that. Come on.
I,
Right.
Poor Cecil.
I mean,
Right.
the outfits were just like, you saw they got that shit on clearance at like HalloweenCostumes.com. Like those were
I
not
know,
good.
but
They
you
were
know what?
they were not
When I'm
good.
her age, if I looked that good in that thing,
True. True.
she should have freaking sat on Cecil and gave him the time of his life that he's dying for. It makes me sad. They're gonna break up. She's holding sex
I
against
know.
him like a punishment, and she should be looking at her friend Jackie and thinking, "Hey, right? I don't know."
Yeah.
The whole thing,
Yeah, I
Tori,
just
they're gonna end up. It's. She needs to have sex with that man.
I absolutely agree.
I
And
just
that
don't
two
see
house
I don't
thing,
see a good vibe between them
right?
at all.
just the whole two house thing.
No,
How
that's
you
a
gonna be
terrible.
married
That's a
with
kiss
two
of death. The second you're comfortable not right, the second that you're comfortable not being with that person all the time, it's not a good.
Sometimes
situation.
it's like you just have to have sex to communicate. I don't know. It's not a good situation. I'm worried for her. I've been in that situation, and
yeah.
Yes.
Toya, I thought Toya's outfit was pretty terrible. I know, Jay, last week you said you did not like her style. She always looks a mess. I felt like her outfit was pretty bad.
Tacky Toya. Her
Tacky
hair looks
Toya.
cute though.
her hair,
Yeah, her
does
hair
look
looked
good.
good.
You're right.
So the big like drama of the episode is that Toya is pissed that Contessa doesn't tell her she can't come to the party because of her dad. And then bizarrely in the
Wow.
middle of a public speech, supposedly for his birthday, like calls out her husband and then calls Contessa on the phone, puts her on speakerphone with the mic, like puts her on blast. I thought it was crazy. It was so awkward.
That
I
was
like
so
literally,
ignorant.
it was terrible. What did you think of Toya's behavior at the party?
It was ignorant and it was so nasty. And I'm so happy Dr. Scott checked her ass.
Yes.
He stood up for his wife.
He
He
did.
was like,
He
there's a
did.
hierarchy and you're not that high. I said, you go ahead, husband. That's right.
I know he's cute.
I just don't
He's cute.
That if I was at a party where somebody did that,
I
I
would
would like
leave.
I would just trip out. I'd be like, I would leave too. I'd be like, I can't believe this just happened. It's so
Like
uncomfortable.
you're a bad
Like, she
person.
literally puts
You're
on
a
speakerphone.
bad. Her dad's gonna die. He's not healthy. What is wrong with you?
And it's
to,
a
like, keep
party.
going on. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
And
how many
keep
people
going
were
on
there?
about it.
75 people? You care about one person that much? Like, calm down.
Right.
I just
Right. You just met her 2.5 seconds ago and you're that mad.
right.
Come on.
It was really
I
sad.
mean,
The way he treated
just-
her. Yeah.
Yeah, I also thought the whole idea of like her surprise like definitely backfired because he didn't even look surprised when they brought him in. He was like, "What is this? What is this weird
Right.
heart
He's
party
just
with like
oh,
people?"
Okay.
Yeah,
He's like a
like,
simple
people-
guy. Like he just wants a
totally
steak and a
simple.
pizza for the day.
Well, also like you guys just got out of debt. Why are you throwing these extravagant parties?
Right.
That was open bar.
I was
I don't
wondering.
Right.
You're right. That party was really expensive. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that was a big party,
Oh, nice.
and they're in
too.
Atlanta. That shit is not cheap, right? It's
The
crazy.
heart and the whole guy
Um,
with the party planner. He's at least probably 10 grand, right?
Ridiculous. That party was
Mhm.
not cheap. Yeah, I don't think that party was cheap at all.
Do you think Bravo pays for that or
no.
her?
I don't think Bravo
Well, they
pays,
do have
right?
a budget. They do.
Yeah.
They do pay for trips. So I mean,
I
they
wonder.
do pay for meals. I know that for sure. So ain't no telling.
I wonder.
Ain't no telling.
They pay for what? Trips?
They pay for like meals. Like when they go to restaurants and have a conversation.
Oh, I didn't know
that's
that.
what they pay for that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn, I'd be ordering like lobster, steak,
Oh,
like 12
yeah.
entrees. I'd be like the
Right,
situation.
staying in Chilla, living a good life now. Awful.
Right?
The truffle fries, baby.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that just like the Toya shit really took over the episode for me. I found her behavior just real like classless. Like that was pure lack of class to me. I didn't get it at all.
That's dramatic. Like for what? Like so now you're gonna lose a friend because you want to get ghetto.
Right. Like I just it made everybody uncomfortable. It didn't get your point across. You ended up looking like the idiot. Like it's not productive to what you were trying to prove at all. I didn't like it.
And let me just say this. But in the confessional, I will I love the husbands because what's her husband's name? Eugene. Eugene checked her.
Oh, he called her
Eugene
out.
told her that-
Yes, he did.
Yes, and I appreciate that. Eugene is
I do
quick to
too.
say- all the husbands are quick to saying that. I'm like, good for
Yeah.
Eugene. He put her in her place.
Yes.
That was wrong. That was
Yeah,
wrong.
I agree. Like, and you have to have somebody check you sometimes. You can't just be out here saying whatever the hell you want and acting like it's
Yeah.
cool. And you're married to a fucking doctor. What are you doing?
Right.
Yeah,
and you
I
know
don't-
his colleagues were there like, ew, this is your wife? Now they're judging him.
Right?
And
Oh,
bad
God.
enough
It
you're
was
on
not a
reality
good look.
TV.
Right? Yeah, that's step one. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was real weird. And it's
She
going to be
got
interesting to see how
nasty.
Contessa and her
It
battle
was
it out.
weird.
She
And
did.
she went
She
did.
too far. She should have stopped that conversation. It was unbelievable. Unbelievably awkward. I can't
Yeah.
imagine.
Right.
My husband couldn't
But you
even
know
watch. He was like, fast forward. This makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Fast forward.
totally. It was so
down.
No, it
weird.
wasn't like one comment. It
Yeah,
wasn't just
it was
one
bad.
comment. She kept going.
No.
I
Like,
thought she was
no.
done,
Oh,
and then she
God.
kept going. I'm like, you're sick.
One of the worst things I've seen on
After his little
television.
Comment, it should have ended, but no. And
Yep.
you know what was interesting though? I thought Eugene was gonna say something to Scott, but he didn't.
Yep.
But
I
but
know.
understood-
I would've-
but
I feel
understood
like-
it too.
Yeah, I feel like he should have said something. Like, he should have just been like, yo, bro, I'm sorry. Like, my wife, she really played out there. You know? Like, you got to say something. How do you just let that behavior go? I don't know.
Mhm.
It was weird.
I agree.
Do you have any other? I'm very interested to see how Contessa handles this
Me
and how they battle it
too.
out. That should be good. It's gonna be good. Jay, do you have any other thoughts on this episode?
Oh, you know what was funny that I chuckled, like I was cracking up laughing when the girls like came in, like they at the party, they were sitting down or whatever. So you know how like Mariah and Heavenly had their little spiff in last week's episode or whatever.
Yes.
And then so Heavenly was trying to be all nice, and Mariah with her little slick talk and stuff, she was like, "Oh,
I don't
fuck
talk
with
to
this."
Dennis. Yes.
That was amazing.
I wrote that down and
They
loved that
all
quote.
laughed. That was so mean. Oh my god.
Because remember when what's her name? When Heavenly came on the scene, Dr. Jackie said that to Heavenly. So
Yes,
that was
she
like,
did.
you know,
Oh really?
yes. And you know me, it's shady. Jackie is shady. Shady. She's shady.
She's shady with a smile on her face. Yep. You don't know she's being shady. She says it with that nice, like, she's that southern kind where they say, like, bless your heart. And they're really saying, like, fuck you. That's her vibe.
That's exactly who she is. Oh, shady.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I just think it's going to be a great season. We've already had like 3 major altercations and we're in episode 3. So I feel good about it.
Right. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love it.
It's going to be
But
a
we
good
need
season.
more camera time for Mariah.
I agree. She's really been on the background.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she probably
She
just
needs to
wanted
be
the other
more.
ladies shine because, you know, she is the queen of the show. And then here comes
Yeah.
actress Quad. This better be her last
Yeah.
season. Like, for real. She ain't married no more. She don't want to film with nobody.
Yeah, you're
Girl,
right.
Adios.
You
Bye.
really turned my tuna.
Well, next
around.
episode. Yeah. Next episode, it looks like where she shows back up and they come at her. So I think that's
Yeah,
going to be good.
they do that. It looks good.
Oh, and
Simone. I wouldn't fuck with Simone.
I cannot wait.
No, I wouldn't either. I think.
What's interesting
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
no one involved Greg. What happened to Greg being at the party? Quad's husband.
Oh, yeah. I don't. He was there?
No, he wasn't there. I was like, wait a minute, no one invited.
Yeah, they're like
Greg?
either. Yeah, I
Oh,
wonder
yeah.
if she wasn't coming. Yeah, right.
He's probably hiding in that
Probably
hotel room
banging
with that
bitches
chick.
at the-
Just
Body shop.
yeah. He's driving his mini around town, picking up the ladies. Leave him alone. He's
That's
busy.
what I look for.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts, Justine, on your end?
I love
On Married
them.
to
I think
Med.
they're hilarious. I wish Dr. Jackie or Dr. Simone were my OBGYN. That's all.
Right? They're
Move to
they're
Atlanta.
amazing. Jay, you want to shout out your Twitter again? Because I can literally never remember it, but I follow you and you're hilarious. So tell the peeps.
Yay! So my Twitter again is LoveJones31. So it's LOV3JONES 31. That's
Woo,
my
woo.
Yes.
Twitter.
She's great. We appreciate you joining us as always. Like, this is amazing. We're looking forward to doing this season with you and continuing to hear all your fun stories and hot takes. You're the best. We appreciate you.
Yes,
So yeah. Oh no, go for it. What were you gonna say?
I said, y'all girls are amazing. I appreciate coming out with you. You are funny, everything. Just great.
Oh,
Great vibes.
we are
right
so
back.
excited
Hopefully
that the
someday we'll
glorious
meet you.
platform of Twitter. Yeah, right. We gotta. Hey, one day we're gonna be doing live shows. Jay's gonna be there. It's gonna be great. She's gonna be on the pod.
Yay!
Yes, we're coming to Rhode Island. We're coming to Rhode Island.
Polyville, bitches. We're coming to
Yes.
Jayville, bitches.
Yeah, there we go. But we appreciate everybody checking it out. We are on iTunes and all of that, and Spotify and Google Play and YouTube. So find us everywhere, and we will be back to talk to Married to Med again next week with our friend Jay. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. All right, ladies. Till next time.
See you later.
All right. Later.
Next week.
Bye.